वनक्कम, मैं हैदर अली सैयद आसिफगम से यूनाइटेड अंडर तमिल शिवा.
Hello, Kumara Siva. How are you?
சார் வணக்கம் சார், சொல்லுங்க.
Vanakkam. Have any question what we discussed about Asivagam and all?
Asivagam, you put up a Tamil article, no? So I thought you were Tamil, so that's why I started speaking Tamil.
No, I'm not a Tamil, but Quran led me to Asivagam. That's what my whole thing is there.
Okay.
Yeah. So Asivagam is basically like A stands for God or soul. Sivan or Jivan means life or DNA. Agam means inside.
Correct. But then that was not how it was conceived by its founder Makali Gosala, right?
No, Makali Kosala is not the founder of Asivagam. And first, Asivagam is right from the beginning. Not.
Okay. I get that. You'll go back to the time of Adam and all those things. That is okay. But then, in the modern era, at least, he's the one who's repackaged it, right?
No, I don't think so. See, I'm not done because my source of information is from Quran, and Quran led me to Shiva. That's what my concept is, and Shiva is the Pandyan, not the one sitting in Himalayas. Shiva Pandyan is the first Khalifa or administrator, and Quran is basically reminding. Yeah, Quran is basically reminding about we can call them Atlanteans, because from Adam to Noah, they are called Atlantean people, and these are all Tamil colonies. And after the deluge, we can call them Mediterranean people. So there are two people on earth. One is Atlanteans or Shivites, and other is the Mediterranean people. And among the Mediterranean people, all the civilizations from Anatolia, Mesopotamian region, Baluchistan, Sumeria, all these once again are built by the Atlantean people. But from
the pre-Diluvian patriarchs, where does for instance, where does Nimrod come?
Nimrod is also Atlantean only. Sumeria, all these are Atlantean only, and the Atlanteans are the Tamil people.
Okay, now who's this person who's sitting in Kailasha right now?
See, the real Kailasha is at Trikonamalai.
Tirukonamalai, which is in Sri Lanka, right?
Yes, that's the real Trikonamalai.
Okay.
And first you have to understand that what was the geography of this earth actually. So you have to understand
continental drift. It was something different.
Pangea.
Okay.
Yeah, Pangea. See, let's assume Pangea is right, but what about the sea level? Where was the sea level that time? So when
it was low. Yeah.
So it was not low only, because sea water was very low, and Kumari Kandam, like if you stand at Kumari Kandam, Kailasha will be like Sri Lanka. It will be above rocks, very high in the mountain.
Okay.
So from that angle, if you see, Kumari Kandam is beneath, like even if you see Japan, pyramids is under the sea. If you see Cuba, there is a city under the sea. So that was the level of city there. And Antarctica was also once a green zone. So for Kailasha, from that angle, civilization, Kailasha would be at Sri Lanka, na? Tall mountains.
Correct. No, but the immortal being who is sitting in Kailasha right now, who is he?
He is, see, that's the timeline. Let's sit with timeline. So this is the first timeline. Where the Atlanteans people were there, and where the Kailasha is there. And then, as per the Quran, from a single male, they had many children, and they were divided into different department of work. And this is how the first colony of Tamil people were highly advanced civilization, and they were not hunter-gatherer. And then there was the first son of Adam committed the first murder, and that's why he became the father of the white race, and that's why they were living in icy region. So end of ice age, or melt water B plus, when the water melted, and it melted because the pyramid across the globe, even if you see pyramid, these are generating electricity. So because of this, and because the Tamil people were doing genetical engineering or Yali stuff, so that's why the flood took place, and the ice water, the icy region, it got melted, and then it poured into and this is how the sea level started rising, and this is how the all the land from Cuba, Japan, and Indus Valley, or sorry, Kumari Kandam got submerged, and then the boat landed in the Ararat Mountain, and this is what scientific community calls it Homo
Sir,
sapiens.
are you sure that there was only one boat that was floating?
Yes, there was only one boat.
What about the boat of Zisutra and the Chinese old man? Even they also were floating boats at the same time, right?
Yeah, these are all Tamil from Noah only, na. So Noah had three sons,
No,
Ham,
no,
Ham,
sir.
and Japheth.
In the flood time, at the time of the flood, when the ice melted, okay, and when the ice melted en masse, how many boats were floating? That is a question.
See, I don't know about that, but regarding the Chinese and the Mongolian people, these are the children, descendant of Japheth, and Noah had three
Yeah,
children.
they are the children of
Yeah,
Japheth
yeah,
and the Hamite races and the Semitic races.
yeah,
My question is,
Yeah.
each nation has a own flood myth, and it seems that there are at least two or three boats that were floating. To assume that only Noah and his family were floating is wrong, because every
yeah.
nation has a prophet.
I agree with you, but from the Bible, the Atlantean history has been removed because see the syndicate. If you try to understand the syndicate, Mitra. Have you seen Mitra image? Mitra,
No,
Mithraism.
no, Mitra, I have seen Mitra, sir. Mitra was not floating boats, sir. I understand
No, I'm not talking about
Mitraism.
that.
I'm a student of
I'm not talking
religions.
about that.
I've studied
I'm
all
not talking
religions.
about.
You can ask me
No, I'm not
anything.
talking about that. I'm not talking about that. Have you seen the Mithraism symbol?
Yeah, yeah. He's indulging in tauroctony. He's trying to slash a bull in the
He's
underground churches that they had.
yeah. So bull represent whom? Pandians, na?
So we can't take
Shiva.
that in such a generic manner.
Yeah. See, the bull represent the Pandian, the old world order. There are two world order. One is Shivan way of life, that is called Asivagam, the God guided part, and then Mithraism is a new world order, which is totally opposite to Asivagam. In Asivagam, we don't need a priest. We can sit in meditation. We get connected with our genetical memories. Then we get connected to soul, and if we want, we can get connected to God. God, if by the will of God, and then we have this ancestral get together, Kuladevam, and then sacrifice of the animal. This is the basic concept of Asivagam, and preserving the nature and keeping the balance of all things. Okay, this is what the Asivagam is all
Correct.
about. Mithraism is the opposite to Asivagam. That is, they introduce priestly class. So priestly class is unwanted because to get connected with our ancestors, we don't need any Havan, Kirtan, or
Priest, yeah,
Shraddha.
correct, correct, correct.
We don't need that because you are a product of your ancestors. Means your father, your genetical memories are within you. So when you close your eyes and you get connected, you will be traveling to that timeline, and your ancestors' guidance will be there. This is what Quran chapter 23 verse 99 to 104 says, that only after Mahapralaya all relations will be cancelled. But that means we are connected with our ancestors, and through genetical memories, these will the ancestors will guide us, provided you are into a meditative state, or you do meditation. But what after the coming of priestly class, we have forgotten to do meditation. We are just sitting in
So
front of idol.
what is the locus of Prophet Muhammad and his immediate followers in the system? Because they promised judgment day within a very short span of time, but then 1400 years have elapsed, and all the calculations of let's say Christ or like Muhammad have gone wrong.
See, actually, Prophet Muhammad, you can divide Quran as a reminder for Asivagam or about the Pandyans. And from you can see myself through Quran only. Since I am not a Tamil, I don't know anything about Tamil literature. And
Correct.
since I'm coming from a Muslim family, I have done research on Quran. and Quran led me to Shiva. So what the madrasas are teaching, and what there are two types of there are hadith. Hadith is a Persian doctrine, and Quran is a Asivagam reminder. So these are two different books. So madrasas are teaching Persian doctrine, which is and if you do research on Prophet Muhammad, it was Tamil Chera king who responded to Prophet Muhammad, while the Persian Empire they rejected Prophet Muhammad invitation. So now, after Prophet Muhammad, these people they started writing hadith and trying to corrupt, because these people are barbaric people, not spiritual people. So through war and all that, they came to power.
Sir, but are we sure that the Quran has been given by Prophet Muhammad only? Because it seems that it is a collection of several authors. Maybe 70 to 80% may have been uttered by one unnamed preacher deep down in the desert. But then the evidence that it is being given by one person at one place at one time doesn't stand, sir. Because I've
Yeah.
studied the Quran very deeply.
Have you read the Quran?
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
See, did you find seven Kundalini in that?
No, sir, no, nothing like that. No, I have heard Haider sir speaking, but then there are some things that okay he has found out and he's letting us know. But then to believe that Islam is a monolithic body, it came down as a single body of knowledge and all those things. I don't think that is true, because we understand that different parts of the Quran come from different parts of Arabia at various points of time. And so to understand that as a single body of work is not quite consistent with what modern research is throwing up as results. And even the Bible, because each single church used to have one single gospel with them, and two or three of them became apocryphal literature later. So we only have this Mark, Matthew, Luke, and Acts and John only with us today. But then there are literature beyond them, right? And the biggest loss for both Islam and Christianity is that in the earlier centuries they had a knowledge based society, like the Gnostics, for example, the Gnostics in Christianity, and the early Sufi system that was there among the Muslims, which was outside the control of the state or outside the control of the main body of the church or whatever it was. So those people had developed a knowledge base which was completely destroyed by the Orthodox Church. And we started having Sufis who were taking government pensions and thing, and they created this hadith literature that Haider sir is saying. And even the Christian saints also became warrior monks to destroy the opposite belief monasteries in early Roman Empire. So once these two religion connected to power, state and politics, they lost the knowledge wing, and they lost the thing. However, the Jews were clever enough to nurture their Kabbalah part and their mystic part. It continued for a very long time, and it is continuing till today, the Jewish Kabbalah thing. And Asivagam is a part of the non-agamic Hinduism, right? Sorry, the non-Vedic Hinduism that we know of today. Asivagam, the last traits of the last traces of Ajivikas were wiped out in the 14th century from Kolar in Karnataka. They had penetrated this far, but then in North India they were completely wiped out during the Gupta period. I think you guys know it. So this is the Ajivagam I know. Now he's saying that Asivagam has a long trace way back up till Seth, Adam, and Cain. So which is quite surprising, because if he can give me a list of the different teachers who appeared on behalf of Asivagam, I suspect that he might include the names of Khidr, Hud, Saleh, and Prophet Shuhaib. I think he's going by the non-biblical line of prophets. So I think I have to hear him a little more to understand as to where he's coming from.
See, actually, as I have told you that ancestral get together and sacrifice of animal, Kuldevam. Concept is Asivagam. What if Kaaba is a Kuldevam and sacrifice of animal at Mina? So Kaaba is basically Ibrahim Kuldeva, family of Ibrahim. And after Prophet Muhammad, non-Ibrahimic bloodline are not supposed to enter. This is what Quran chapter 9 verse 28 talks about. So this Kuldevam concept is basically Asivagam concept. And then Then we have Prophet Muhammad who sat in meditation in cave, and he activated his Kundali, 7 Kundali, chapter 15, verse 87. If you read it, you will understand it. Allah has given two things to Prophet Muhammad. One is 7 of repeated and the Quran book of wisdom. What is 7 of repeated? That is Kundalini. So Kumara, you can open chapter 15, verse 87, since you have the Quran, and you can open it, or you can Google it out.
I'm having it, so that's not the problem.
So you can
The
read
point
it,
that my question is was there only one prophet who called himself Muhammad at that point in time? That's my question, because there were many prophets, right, in Arabia at
see,
that time.
yeah, Prophet Muhammad is the last messenger and last messenger in the sense that after Prophet Muhammad, only one
So
religion
was
will be
Muhammad his
accepted.
natural name? Was
Yes,
Muhammad his
yes, yes.
natural name? No, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
sir. There were several people who called themselves Muhammad at that point in time. Let's say someone like Muslaima, okay, or Tulaiha. These are parallel prophets who were there along with
See,
this
in
person,
fact, like,
same
see,
person
like,
called.
you see, the problem is that the Shia, the Sunni, the Iran, and the Iraqi people, they have wrote many things to degrade Prophet Muhammad and to hide the truth. So basically, what has happened that after Prophet Muhammad victory, there was a border made. If you read chapter 9, and Hijaz and Najd was divided. And Najd are the settlement who fought against Prophet Muhammad. So from Najdi came Saudi kingdom. And Hijaz is
Correct.
basically,
They're from Eastern Arabia.
yeah, so the Hijaz is a different land. And even if you do research on Ottoman
That is the
Empire,
Western Arabia.
yeah,
Hijaz
if
is
you
the
do,
central West Arabia,
yes,
whereas
yes. So
the Najd is all these Bahrain, Qatar,
yeah, yeah.
and
So Nazdis are different.
those
Nazdis are
UAE
basically
regions.
Caucasian and mixed race, and Mecca is basically the Hijaz region where the Makkah and Medina is there. Makkah is basically a Kul Devam for family of Ibrahim. And after Prophet Muhammad, outsiders
And
are not
Mecca itself
allowed to
was
enter.
in Petra, right? Mecca itself was in Petra. It was not in the
That's a
present
different
day.
concept. It's a new concept which these syndicates have introduced. So just to confuse the
No
people.
archaeological evidence of any pre 7th or 8th century articles
See,
that have been obtained from Mecca.
Kaaba is created by Prophet Ibrahim.
Yeah, in Petra, not in Mecca. He is
But
in the land of Canaan. Why will he come to Hejaz? Why will Abraham come to Hejaz, sir?
Acha, what is your idea of Hagar? Who is she?
Who's her Hagar? Hagar is
Yeah,
Abraham's second wife, no? She was
yeah,
his
second wife. But
concubine.
from which family she comes from?
But she is coming from the desert tribes only, no? That is why he
No,
goes and
no,
leaves her back in the desert.
no. Hagar is from which land?
Sir, Hagar is from the Palestina Terrencia, that is the third Palestine, that
No,
is
no, no,
the
no,
present day Jordan
no,
region.
no. She's from Egypt.
That is why he drops her in the wilderness, no?
No. That's not the case. She is actually a Pandyan princess. You're getting
So
the
she's
point?
working as a maid servant, right?
Yeah, she's a Pandyan princess. Hagar is a
No,
Pandyan princess. Yeah,
she's working as a maid
yes.
servant in Abraham's,
So that's what children of Israel are propagating, that she's a concubine and all that. But actually, she's a princess, and as per Islamic sources, she's a princess. You can Google it out. And since they she got she was pregnant, and she bore Ismail. So because of Sarah jealousy, they have to leave by the will of God. She was taken and she was settled in Mecca, and that's why since Hagar is a Pandyan princess, and she had that willpower to follow the God's commandment. If she was from a slave will not do that, because only the royal bloodline will follow who is connected with God. And since Pandyans are very close to God, that's why she listened to Ibrahim, and because Ibrahim saw in his dream. So that's why she traveled all the way to, and she was left alone, and because she knew that God will protect her, because she's from Pandyan bloodline. And coming to now Sarah, after some time Sarah had Isaac. From Isaac we have Jacob. and Jacob had 12 children. And that 12 children history, how it starts, 10 brothers are conspiring to kill one of their brothers. You know that, no?
Ah, yes, sir. I know that. I know that. And they form
So,
the
yeah, so 10
they
brothers
form
are
the 12
trying
tribes
to
of Israel.
conspire, kill one of their brothers. And then that Yusuf went to Egypt. And then Musa brought all those 12 tribes back to from wilderness. And then after some time, David married one of the Pandyan princes, and King Solomon also married one of the Pandyan princes. So their lineage is totally different. And Jesus is also mixed race actually. He's from a seed of David. But basically, children of Israel are since they in spite of coming from a Abrahamic family, they they did something evil, trying to kill their own brothers. So this is till today, if you see the Negro people, all these people, they are killing each other. But when you see Tamil people who are basically Atlanteans, they are not. They are living in peace. They will suffer, but they will not harm other people. So this is two different bloodlines. So blood DNA matters. So you have to go by DNA. So all this and because of this 12 tribe of house of Israel, they betrayed the Pandyans because all the trade routes, trading partners was taken over by the Pandyans. And then after the fall of the Babylonian Empire after 550 BC, the Persians, the Caucasians, they came in power, and these children of Israel supported the Persians, and this is why they betrayed once again because of this syndicate of Mithraism. These people are destroying Tamil way of life, and one colony at a time they are genociding and killing. Sri Lanka was the latest one, and now Tamil Nadu, if you see, you will find Marakkayas and Persians, and together they are living in a good position while the Tamil people are suffering. You can see it from your own eyes. How,
No,
yeah,
but,
so
but then the Telugu
Okay.
now
domination in the Dravidian movement is very
they
high,
are
right?
also the same. See, they are also the same actually. When you, if you look into the Gotram and all that, because only people with Kul Devam, they are son of soil. Non, if you go by Kul Devam, that's why the Dravidian parties they want to hide the caste identity, because when you identify by caste, then you will be connected with Kul Devam. And remember one thing, that Prophet Muhammad, their Kul Devam is Mecca, Kaaba. And when Prophet, and like how the Brahmanical ritualism, Persian influence was there in every region. So Kaaba was where all this idols were kept. The priestly class was introduced, and trading community was also there. But after Fateh Makkah, after the victory of Mecca, all these people are not supposed to live in Hijaz region, so they were settled in Najd area. And then after I think 1500, this Ottoman entered into Medina, and they captured Medina. And in 1926, Kingdom of Saud, they genocide 8 lakh melanated black people of Arabia, and they took over Kaaba. And then this once again the syndicate started their thing. Now coming back to the Kul Devam concept, whoever has the Kul Devam, they are the son of soil. So since Tamil Nadu has the Kul Devam, and Kul Devam is the house of administration, not where the priestly class is there. The panchayat should be there. The Kul Devam is basically where the Siddhas used to educate their caste profession. And you very well know that thousands of Siddhas were killed in a short span of time. All the knowledge was lost. Siddhas are not just doing meditation somewhere. It is about different arts and crafts. They were a master of different arts of craft. So in one shot, Siddhas were killed, and that's why the Tamil people lost everything. And today they are just holding on to the caste label, but profession is taken by these African people, the children of Israel, the Marakkayas and all those people. And the British made us only clerk, and this is how we lost everything. The education system is lost. The Gurukul is the Kuldevam concept is lost. So Since Tamil Nadu is the birthplace of Asivagam, it has everything. It's only the willpower of the people. They should unite and they should establish the Kuldevam
Sir,
concept once again.
Asivaga colonies were existing in Tamil Nadu in the first or second century AD, but the origins of Asivagam in the modern time is from Makali Gosala, who lived in Bihar, who lived in the East Uttar Pradesh region. They just propagated their fatalistic theories all across India, because the immediate disciple of Makali Gosala is a person called Purna Kasapa. Okay, he has another set of philosophies, but then these Makali Gosala and Purna Kasapa were defeated in debate by Mahavira and Buddha. I mean, that's what the record says. But then you'll say
Yeah.
that it even that is also a later interpolation. But then their religions were quite popular. They had certain colonies, and they used to have these strange rituals, the Ajivakas. I have this book on Ajivakas, sir. If you can back channel
See,
me.
even if you once the Dravidian party came in power in 1956 only, they released this concept of Asivagam just to so that people will just to hijack the Asivagam concept of Tamil. The Asivagam is a Tamil concept. So why all of a sudden in 1956 what was necessary to bring those Basam book into the limelight? Yeah, you're getting the point. Because see, they wanted to prove that Asivagam is an atheist way of life to support their Dravidian concept. It's a deep history is there, and the syndicate are well informed, and it's a philosophical war which is happening. And like I have told you, Mithraism is all about killing the old world order, and old world order is basically Asivagam only, no? Where see, R stands for God, and these people are saying something else. The Dravidians, atheists, because whoever is trying to make Asivagam as a atheist movement, they have brought it in a different angle. But R stands for God or soul. Siva means Jivan or DNA. Agam means inside the body of Panchbhutam. So we human are basically three in one. What Mithraism has done is that they have made God as three in one, like Indra, Varun, Mitra, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and then when Christianity came, they stated that Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, these are three but one. So we human are basically three in one. This is what Asivagam is all about. And through meditation only we can go inside ourselves to connect with our ancestors. On that policy, they have introduced Shraddha and Pitri or Yagna, so that the Brahmins can connect you to your ancestors. So, so this is how the priestly class took over Asivagam. I mean, the concept of Asivagam. So meditation was cancelled. The priestly class took over, and if you want, we can get connected with Kundalini, and then the priestly class were giving moksha, salvation. Today, if you see Christianity, it is based on moksha. Today, people are converting to Islam because of salvation, makfirat only, na. So basically, when Gautam Buddha came, he said he clearly said that no human can give moksha or salvation, because human has no right. Only God can decide whether who is going to heaven and who is going to hell. But today, the whole priestly class is based on they are giving salvation. Everyone is trying to convert everyone because they claim that they are going to give salvation, especially the Abrahamic family, Abrahamic
The
religion.
whole point is that the Ajivaka religion is quite different from the Asivagam that you're talking. Am I right, or does Makali Gosala have a special place in your system?
No, I have not read Makali Kosala and all that, because see, my concept is very simple. Quran led me to Shiva, and whatever is inside the Quran and it's matching with Tamil tradition. Like Tamil tradition say first human is black. Quran chapter 15 verse 26 says that first human is black. Then Tamil tradition says that Shiva got all information in a written form. That's what Quran chapter 96 verse 1 to 5 says about that. Then the first colony was divided into different department of work. That's what Quran chapter 49 verse 13 talks about. And then Shivan. Shivam means God omnipotent. Shivan means God representative on the earth. So that Shivan is basically Pandian. And that's what Quran chapter 2 verse 30 talks about. Before the creation of human being, God already prophesies that he is going to put his representative on the earth. So whenever there is a decline in truth, somebody from his bloodline will come and set the balance. And then if you read that verse, chapter 2 verse 30, Angels are telling that again you are going to create something on earth who will do turmoil on the earth. So the question is, how did these people know? So if you go to the mythology way, you will find that before the creation of a human being, there were rakshas or demons who like human have a free will, and they used to shed blood among themselves, and sometimes they used to go to Devlok and they used to destroy the angels also. So when God decided to create a human being, so again the angels are telling God that again you are going to create something which with free will, which will create turmoil on the earth. So God is telling that I am going to appoint my wise, given, successful authority. So whole Quran is basically talking about Shivan and about Asivagam, and it exposes children of Israel who have betrayed the Pandyans and took and helped the Persians in taking over the trade. And the climax to the Earth story is basically that since God punished them and they became a scattered nation, so the African people living in India, in Tamil Nadu, they will today or tomorrow they have to return home. This is what the prophecy is, chapter 17, verse 10 talks about. And once again, that is the only way to bring Satyugam or age of Shivan once again back to Tamil Nadu. So, so this is where that's why they want to destroy the caste identity label, destroy the Kul Devam, because as long as Kul Devam is there, these children of Israel living in Tamil Nadu and the Persian Caucasians hiding behind different label, they will always have a fear because they are fooling the Tamil people. And if they want, they can also live in peace, but they don't want to live in peace because they want to destroy the Tamil people and they want to take over the land. Now they want to take the agriculture sector also. That's why they have not released water in the Kaveri, so that the farmers get destroyed.
I am for this Asivagam being a heterodox and atheistic cult, which was against the Vedas, or it was against the organized religion, right? So it is very much a atheistic religion because we have these great seven heretical teachers in the past. You can, if you want, you can note down their names, and Makali Gosala is one of them.
Yeah, I agree with you, but the etymology of what the atheism give, it's already wrong, no? Because
Correct, sir.
yeah, see, what they say is a different etymology of Asivagam. What I give Asivagam is a different one. So in my etymology, God is there, DNA is there, and Agam means inside the body, which is created from Panchbhutam. So, so it's a creation-based concept, not atheism. Because of the Dravidian movement, why all of a sudden they brought Asivagam? Because people are talking about Asivagam. Asivagam is a Siddha way of life.
So Asivagam is basically propounded by these Tamil politicians, the Dravidian thing, like such as uh, Madhivanan, right, Ayodhya Dasar, right, these fellows.
Yeah, but Asivagam was there. The common people, because see, most of the information I got it from my family. So they knew about Siddhas, they knew about Tamil people, they know about it. So and Quran later and what they said, Quran is basically for the Tamil people. This is what the statement of my grandfather was. So most of the information which I have talked is basically given to me by my grandfather, and my grandfather is living in Uttar Pradesh in
Okay.
from somewhere Allahabad, where the three river meets. So we are from that region. But I know, and since I started my research on Quran, and then I had a chance to work with Dr. Zakir Naik also. I worked for him for 8 months, and I gave all my research to him, and they never said I was wrong. They kept silent. And then only just 3 years back, my first video, Quran leads to Tamil Shiva. And then 2 years back, I came in Clubhouse. So here I'm discussing with lots of people, and this is how I'm talking to people. And I'm getting more clarity because I don't know anything about Tamil or literature or anything. Quran is the only source that led me to Shiva.
Then who's this person who's sitting in the Himalayas? What do you think he's up to?
See, this person who is sitting in Himalayas is when the Caucasians came in Iranian plateau. So they took the concept of Shiva Shivan is basically the Pandyan, and he's the first Siddha and the first administrator. So these people, the Aryan people, the Caucasian people, they took the concept of Shiva, since as they were living as a hunter-gatherer in the icy region. So they portrayed their Shiva as a hunter-gatherer wearing animal skin and sitting somewhere in Himalaya. And the bull symbol is basically Pandyan symbol. So they are shown in the Himalayas. So this is how they wrote this history of Kailasha and all that there.
Sir, it is a Samana religion, right? The core concept of Ajivagam is actually
There is
Samana.
only two way of life, Kumarasan. There is only two way of life. Either you are following truth or you are following falsehood. So when everything is given to first Siddha, all information on all subject, meditation, yoga, arts and craft, everything is given to first Siddha, that is Shivan the Pandyan. And he is also the first Khalifa or first administrator. So all the history from Adam to Noah is basically Tamil colonies, and then after deluge only the Mediterranean people came into existence, and this Ham, Sham, and Japheth are basically working under the Atlantean people. So you call them Atlantean people, and all these Atlantean people they build great civilization from Mesopotamian region, Sumerian, Indus Valley. These are all Atlanteans, and Tamils are Atlanteans because when you say it, and from Bible history of Tamil people has been removed. So that's why they are trying to merge everyone as from coming from Ham, Sham, and Japheth. But by doing so, they are trying to hide the history of the Tamil people. But Quran is basically reminding about the Tamil people. If you read Quran chapter 11, verse 48-49, it's clearly stated that apart from Noah's descendant, there will be other people who will enjoy
That's
for a while but a painful torment.
Sir,
Enjoy
that's what
for a
I
while. Yeah, enjoy for certain people and then a painful torment. And this painful torment came after 550 BC. They're getting the point. So when the priestly class was introduced, see, the Tamil people were kept alive because of arts and craft. Once the whole arts and craft has been taken away, they don't need Tamil people. Columbus, when he reached in search of India, he went to America. There he found Red Indians. What he did, he genocided them. All the European people or the Aryan people, they are keeping the Tamil people or the all the South Indian people alive because of arts and craft. Because they want to take over the trade. Now, in last 100 years only, they have taken everything, and they have given those technology to the Chinese people. And today, China is the manufacturing hub, and now India is they don't need Indians. So the only they need is the agriculture sector. So this is what Modi is trying to sign the petition about farm bill that Tamil take over agriculture sector. Otherwise, see, 19 countries got together and they genocide Tamil people in Sri Lanka. The Tamils are basically people of the book. No one Quran says people of the book, it refers to people of first Siddha, whom God has given all information on all subjects. So the whole Quran is basically talking about the Pandyans and his people, and how children of Israel from that line of Ibrahim, how they betrayed it. That's what the Quran is also talking. They killed their messengers, distorted their book, and sold their own people. If you see from that angle, you will understand. But since you have brought hadith and other thing, that's why people are not getting clarity. Because only when Quran came, it destroyed the Persian Empire. Tamil Chera King responded to Prophet Muhammad. Yoga meditation is the only way of life. Kaaba is a full favor.
Brush my basics on the Asivagar, who lived in Tamil Nadu, because they are characteristically different people from the ones who were with Mahakali Gosala in nothing. So maybe, like you say, that Asivaka has a Siddha system which goes back in antiquity. I have to study about it and come back. Let's follow each other. I'll get back to you, sir. I'll have to read and come back.
Thank you.